Drugs and alcohol are not the only things a person can be addicted to. Gambling, shopping, food, and even relationships can be the focus of an addiction. Often we look for validation from these other sources because we do not feel love or approval for our own selves. Sometimes we blame another person or a situation for making us the way we are. But nothing in the past can ever be as powerful as what we choose to do in the present moment. Hi, everybody. When you truly desire change, you can make it happen for yourself. Of course, you don't have to do it all alone. Help can come from friends, family, mental health professionals, and support groups. Hi there. It's good to see you here. Hi, Sherry. I wish you were here right now. I see that Melanie's here and that Reiki Christy came. Anyways, I'm on chapter 3 of Louise Hay's book, Modern Day Miracles. Yeah, it's good for you to be here too. Anyways, I'm on chapter 3. The first chapter was on health, and so I did a juicing section, like I did a scope on juicing, because I was not feeling well. R.I.P. Morris White. Anyways, I wasn't feeling well, so I figured I would do some juicing, and I figured I would add it to the scope. And I realized the second day that Reiki Christy, that's amazing. I've been watching you a little bit. I am so impressed. I've never seen this book before. Yeah, you can invite followers for sure. Yeah, it's Modern Day Miracles, and it's by Louise Hay and friends, because she's written up a whole bunch of people have written in about, like their health challenges, their health challenges, so healing from disease, and then the next chapter was dealing with injury and pain, and today is overcoming addictions. And I think we all have some form of addiction. Me, I've struggled with, when I was younger, with drugs and alcohol. Also now, as I got older, I replaced it with food, and then with relationships. So I was very codependent, in a very, very codependent relationship with a narcissist, and that was very hard. You've stopped smoking now for almost 8 weeks. That is incredible. You hate that you've stopped smoking? I know it's got to be hard. I quit smoking, I guess it'd be about 12, 13. I know, right? Congratulations. About 13 years ago, and I still think about it. Yeah, I still want to smoke too, but I don't, and you won't. I'm just so impressed that you've done this. And Christy, you too. And I'm so glad that you've been scoping on it, because it's so important. People need to hear about it. So anyways, I am tapping Tina, or I'm an EFT practitioner, so I do the tapping points, and tapping is incredible for addictions. Working on the smoking, but I'm not drinking anymore. I'm just so impressed. Good for you. And I hope that tonight with doing this workbook and with the EFT, whatever takes us out of the fear, hey, one day at a time. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And basically what happens is when you release your addictions, you're having to face your fears. You're having to face your sadness. You're having to face your emotions and the things that you don't want to face. And that's why it usually happens. Yeah, exactly. And it happens because we, as children or whatever, however we grew up, we learned, we didn't learn from our parents for the most part on how to cope with stress. They didn't show us. In my family, they coped with stress, having to feel feeling again. I know, Christy, it's unbelievable. Yeah, when I grew up, my parents were both alcoholics. So how was I supposed to learn how to deal with stress from them, right? So I knew that I had to seek comfort outside of myself. So instead of being able to have a parent comfort me, yeah, I learned all kinds of ways to comfort myself. And yeah, so, you know, as a teenager, you know, got into smoking pot and then different drugs. Trauma taught us how to cope in whatever means necessary. Exactly. And so we have to be really gentle with ourselves. Yeah, it's really important to be kind. Kindness, especially for the two of you that, like Christy and yeah, and Meow, that have, I'm not sure what your first name is. You guys are dealing with something really big right now, and be really gentle with yourselves, especially when you're craving or any of that stuff. It's just be so proud of yourselves for one day, any day, 1 hour, every hour, every day that you get through this. I know you give, oh, good for you. Lots of love and care. That's amazing. So anyways, I'm going to get right on. Louise Hay uses a lot of affirmations. I've had many addictions in my life, smoking and food. Yeah, Mel, I hear ya. I know, isn't it amazing, Sherry? Like, these women are, yeah, they should be commended because they're being brave and facing addictions. And then, of course, facing the emotions that come up. So anyways, Louise Hay uses affirmations, and I don't know about you, I had a lot of low self-esteem. So when I'm doing affirmations, there's a part of me, a subconscious part of me that says, bullshit. I am not all these, I don't feel brave, I'm terrified. Good for you. You know what? That fear, you're still doing it. You are doing it. What is Susan Jeffers' book? Feel the fear and do it anyways. That's what you're doing. Still smoking, quitting on your birthday. Are you quitting on your birthday, Mel? Yes! I'm so proud of you. Well, you know, whether it's proud or not, I'm just excited. Yes. You guys are funny. Anyways, so that's why I like EFT, because we can tap on, I'm gonna do her affirmation, but I'm gonna tap as we go along, because there are going to be some things that aren't going to resonate with all of us. Thanks for the hearts, whoever's doing that. That's amazing. I think that's you, Mel. Knowing Mel, I know you and your tapping finger. Anyways, so basically, I've got it written out here, and I'm gonna hold it up, and I hope you guys can see it. Actually, maybe I'll bring it down. I've written it all up, and then maybe you can take a screenshot so that anybody who's dealing with the addictions, or I mean, we all have some kind of addiction. I'm just going to show you what I've written up. So then you guys can, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Oh, maybe I have to turn it this way. Can take a screenshot. Well, anyways, I will read it. I know that's kind of difficult. It's so hard to get these things straight. Maybe landscape. Some is cut off. Okay, well, I'll read them out, and then maybe I'll hold it up after. Does landscape work? Like, every time I try and do landscape, I can't, I'm like reading that. Do I have to do it slowly or something? Because I know some people can do it. I'm not really good at all this stuff. But anyways, we'll figure it out. So basically, what I've written out here is what's in the book. So releasing your addictions. And I can maybe try and do it this way. Put it in your Facebook page. I will put it in my Facebook page. But not everybody's on my Facebook page. So if you want to go onto my Facebook page, I've changed it from Tap Your Way into Prosperity to Tap Your Way to Freedom. So just go onto Facebook, and then they should join us. I agree, Sherry, they should join us, because this is going to be great, because I'm going to be doing EFT on all kinds of things, and I'm going to be working through this workbook until it's done. So that should take a couple of weeks anyways. And then what I'll do is every night I'll follow up with these. So here's, yeah, no, that's, you're not going to be able to see that. No, I'll just put it, actually, I'll just take a picture of it and then I'll put it right on my Facebook page, or I'll write it up. So anyway, so it's like, so think about what you do is in order to release an addiction or to start working on it, Louise talks about closing your eyes, getting very quiet, taking a deep breath. Love in action, Calgary girl. Yes, so you take a deep breath and then you think about whatever your addiction is, or whatever, whether it's a full-blown addiction or just something that you're, like a smoke screen. And then think about the insanity behind it. Be open and willing to release the need for whatever it is. And then say to yourself, hi Jeannie, it's good to see you here. Then say to yourself, I am willing to release the need. I have a question about alcohol addiction. Okay, just one sec. I am willing to release the need for blank in my life. I release it now and trust in the process of my life to meet my needs. That's powerful. So as you feel those emotions, I don't know if all of you, most of you might know about EFT, but the tapping points, as you're doing that, I mean, there's usually a setup statement and all that, but whenever you're feeling strong feelings, even when you might be craving for your, I don't know what your first name is, Meow, I'm sorry about that. But Christy, whenever you're craving something or you're feeling fear, just even tap on those feelings, those fearful feelings. So when you say to yourself, I'm willing to release the need for alcohol, just feel that. Whatever comes up, feel that in my life. And I release it now. And I trust in the process of life to meet my needs. And I'm feeling fear. I have a weird addiction to psychic readings because it's so easy to get a free reading. You know, I can actually understand that. Whenever I'm feeling a little down, I go on to Periscope here and I find whoever's just reading cards, and I hope that they read a card for me. Or yeah, it's great. I actually, it's funny. I went to see a psychic today. She's incredible. I saw her about 3 years ago, and I like that. I'll have to look into more tapping. Yeah, Christy, we're going to be doing some more tonight. You're so scared of your future. I'm sorry to hear that. Why are you scared of your future? I feel the need to know. I've heard of it, but not too familiar. Okay, Christy, we're going to keep going with this. Randy, do you want to do, would you be willing to do a quick tapping session on facing the fear of the future? Just let me know if you are, because we could do that right now. And everybody, okay. So this is what they call the karate chop. So I'm going to have you guys tap on that spot. So you can do it this way, you can do it this way, however feels comfortable. Excuse my nails, I need a manicure. So just repeat after me. I'm going to say the statement and then you'll repeat after me. And then I'll say it again, and we'll do it 3 times, and then we'll start tapping on the other points. So anyways, okay. Even though I feel the fear of the future, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So even though I have all this fear, I'm open to the possibility that the future is going to be fine. Even though I have all this fear of the future, I trust in myself and how I feel. I'm not sure what the future is going to look like. All this fear. It's pretty scary. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I'm not sure I can do this. All this fear. And then under the arm here, like where your bra strap would be, if you were a woman, all this fear. I feel this fear. The future's pretty scary. All this fear. You can do one hand or two. So much fear. But they say we're supposed to live in the present. Maybe I could breathe into that. The future isn't even here yet. The fear comes from not being in the present. All this fear. I'm open to just being here right now. I'm open to just being here now. I can breathe, and I can trust in what I have, which is right now, the present. The future isn't even here yet. I can be open. I'm open to being present right now and being okay. It's okay to be me. It's okay to have fear. But if I breathe and I'm here right now, I know I'll be okay. Because right now I'm okay. Even if I'm scared, I'm here. I'm gonna be okay. I have right now. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Did that help you at all? At least calm for the moment? It's really hard to be future focused and not have fears. We all have fears about the future, but the future is something, oh, thank you. Did that help at all? Being in the present moment is all that we can count on. And right now, oh, thank you, Christy. It is calming, isn't it? EFT is amazing. What it does is it actually, they've proven it, it actually calms your nervous system. You're not sure, yeah. Well, even if you keep trying that, like anytime you have fear, it is hard, Randy, you're not alone. I know it's very hard, isn't it? None of us are alone in any of our struggles. Life is a struggle there, but it's a great thing, and thank you. Life is a great thing, but it can be pretty hard, and it's really good. I'm loving Periscope and feeling all of, like, whatever it's almost like whatever I'm dealing with, I can find a Periscope somewhere on there that's dealing with the same thing, or even just sometimes a good distraction. And there's so many incredible meditations and people on here. I don't know, Randy, if you know about Max Ryan or Patty Universe and some of the others. There's some really really great people out there that are doing different meditations and different chants and things like that. And Periscope is awesome. You've been here for a few days and have found lots of love and help. Oh, good for you. What is your first name, Inner Monologue? Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Max Ryan is the best. I quite like him. There's so many great people. Andrea. Hi, Andrea. Yeah, I'm Tina. I find so much comfort. Like, sometimes I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and what I love about it is there's people that are on Scope at 3 o'clock in the morning. If I want to meditate, I can go on Periscope, and you know, if I just need that, whatever. And yes, I do tap. It's me, Melanie, husband stealer. What are you guys talking about? I haven't been paying attention. Sorry. Oh, stealing Max, your husband. Oh, no, he's mine. Actually, Melanie knows him, so he is kind of Melanie's Max. Darn it, anyway. She knows him well, so. I don't. I just know them from Periscope. So anyways, I'll get back to what we're here for, which is releasing addictions. So anyways, it's asking, and I had to write this out. You can see it now. I had to write this out, and it was hard and it was embarrassing because now that I'm single, I don't have any problem hiding my addictions. But when I was, which is food, chips, basically potato chips. But when I was married, my husband didn't care if I ate potato chips. I don't know why I worried about it, but excuse me, I hid, there we go, Mel. I came in late. I'm a codependent to an addict. Oh, wow. I was codependent to a narcissist, so I do understand codependency. Yes. Yes, I'm single. Yeah, I know, right? So codependency, have you looked up? There's YouTube stuff all about that. It is incredible. And I mean, I know I was a codependent to not an alcoholic, but he was pretty close. And my parents were both alcoholics. So I went to Al-Anon, and then I found, for me, because it was more my parents, I found adult children. Where's the guy that was making room for you? Yeah, exactly. Well, the guy that's making room for me, I just found out from the psychic today, is going to be on the island when I move there this pretty quick. Like not right now, but in a few months. Well, maybe July. Yeah, apparently he's there, but it's going to be a while because I know, right? So you actually, did you see that one with Max and Pat and Polly? Yeah, it was incredible. So anyways, what it says here is yeah, I'm getting July. I know, right? She's like wanting me there. Jeannie, SJ Beanie on here. She lives on the island and I think she wants me there tomorrow. So it says, list 10 secrets that you've never shared with anyone regarding your addiction. If you're an overeater, maybe you've eaten out of a garbage can. Never did that. If you're an alcoholic, although I have thrown food away so I wouldn't eat it and actually contemplated taking it out, but I never did. That's pretty bad. So now I'm treating myself to bone broth. That's much better. Sherry, exactly. I better not ever do that. I've just decided not to bring it in the house so I don't even have to throw it away. How about that? Yeah. If you're an alcoholic, you may have kept alcohol in your car so you could drink while driving. If you're a compulsive gambler, perhaps you've put your family in jeopardy in order to borrow money to feed your gambling problem. Be totally honest and open. So that's writing down 10 things about your addiction that you've never spoken to anybody, and you still don't have to talk to anybody about it. And then list all of the things you're willing to let go of. How willing are you to let go? That's where tapping could come in. If you're not willing to let go, you want to let go or you're not quite there yet, tapping can really help. Notice your reactions and write them down. What's your problem? Not letting go, wanting to let go? Is that what you're talking about? Not sure if you're willing. Well, you know what? That would be a really good thing to tap on. That would be so simple. Even though, remember I set it up there, even though I'm not willing to let go of this fear, willing to let go of everything I am. You are willing to let go of everything you are, Sherry. That's awesome. Like everything that you don't like about yourself or just, yeah. So you could tap on, even though I'm not willing to let go of whatever I'm not willing to let go of, and then just go, I'm not willing. I'm not willing. I'm not ready to let it go yet. I'm not ready. And then do that one time through the points and then start changing it. Maybe I could be willing. Maybe I'm open. Oh, it's still pretty scary. I'm not sure. You know, we can tap on anything, and each point is connected to an organ in the body. Like this is the bladder and the gallbladder. There's an organ that's attached to each of the tapping. Let go of everything that doesn't serve me today. SIGs will come real soon. Sherry, that's amazing. That is a good prayer. Just, you know, allowing yourself to be open to letting go of whatever doesn't serve you. That's amazing. That's what we all need to do with all things that don't serve us. Because sometimes, like in my case, when I was with the psychic today, she told me I still have, even though I've pretty much let go of my marriage, there's still some underlying anger. And she told me, pops out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. She told me that I needed to let go of this anger. And what was hiding, the anger was hiding beneath, was extreme fatigue. And that's what I've been having. I mean, you can see the dark circles under my eyes. I'm just so tired lately. And as soon as she said that, that anger was what was underneath it. It resonated perfectly. And I'm like, I am going to let this anger go. Anger is a tricky thing where we can let ourselves. Oh, you are so right. Oh my goodness. Let me just see. Kelland. Hi, Kelland. In the past, I would give up everything in one day. That doesn't work for me today. Yeah, I don't, wow, you said it right too, yeah. How would you give up everything in one day? That would be very difficult, I would think. That would create probably a lot of panic subconsciously because, yeah, or egotistically, our egos would not possible, yeah. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't really be possible. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep going up with this. It says cleaning up addictions. Being present with your thoughts in navigating the flow of where you go in your mind is key. Wow. Being present with your thoughts and navigating the flow. That's exactly true. Yeah, as soon as you feel or think or whatever something, just being really present with it. Yeah, I agree too. Wow. Yeah, very good point. Yeah. So it says here, in order to clean up addictions, you need to, addictions suppress emotions so that we don't feel. If we don't want to deal with what's in front of us, or if we don't want to be where we are, and for anybody that's just come in, we're reading from this book, Anytime I'm a Very In Touch Fellow with My Purpose and How I Can Affect Others. Thank you, Kelland, very much. So this is Louise Hay. It's called Modern Day Miracles, and we're on chapter 3, which is Overcoming. I know, have you read it? I've done it already. I know, isn't she fabulous? I know. She is wonderful. Maybe we don't want to be present. We live in the past or future. Well, you know what? That's exactly true. And that's where the insanity comes in, because in the past, it's already done. And the future doesn't even exist yet. So all we have is right now. You know, Eckhart Tolle has the, you know, the power of now. And then also Don Miguel Ruiz. And I think, Melanie, I gave you because I thought I was crazy. And then I found her and I felt connected. Amazing. I know she actually, her and Wayne Dyer were instrumental in my Law of Attraction Master. Just saying. Oh, good for you. I like that. Yeah, I've been doing some Law of Attraction stuff in prosperity as well. I met Wayne too. I met him before he died. I know. And I haven't met Jack Canfield, although I'm taking one of his courses. Me too. Love them both. I do too, Jeannie. I also met Stephen Covey. Oh, I love Stephen Covey. Yes, I love his books. Those are incredible. Okay, sorry, I'm getting all distracted, and oh gosh, another last week, I'm drawing a blank. And who else would? Tony Robbins. I've met Tony Robbins. Have you met Tony Robbins? He's pretty cool. I did a firewalking ceremony back in the late 90s. One foot in yesterday and one foot in the future. Today is sort of missed out on in the past. Wow, Sherry, exactly. Seriously, Tony is one hell of a man. I agree. And he does get it. You know, he's been there. He's been exactly where we are. He's been in the deepest Depths of Fear and all that. Rhonda Britton. Oh, Fearless Living. I don't know that one. Rhonda Britton, Fearless Living. I'm going to write that down. Was that, yeah, Britten. Okay, so we're going to get right back, I think, sometime under to some of my Daily Love posts. Daily Love? Is that, are you doing the Daily Love like Maston Kip? Squirrel. I know, Melanie. I'm a squirrel. Yep. He's amazing. Yeah, we are all one squirrel. That's hilarious. We are one. You're a writer. I'm a writer too. I'm not published, but I am writing 3 books. One's going to be out pretty quick. I want to be a giant squirrel. Yes, I know. Squirrel, shiny things, crow. And you want to be a giant squirrel. You've been published in poetry? Amazing. Oh, was that just last year? Or because this year they're going to Hawaii. You're writing a book too. Oh my goodness, we're all writers. So anyways, back to the addiction stuff, because there are people on here who are actually surpassing their, you want to lose weight? Oh, chocolate. Yay, chocolate. Oh, and I'm from you're from Calgary too? Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Oh, squirrel, haha, focus. Yes, I'm going to be focused. So there are people who are on here. Christy, I don't know if you, I'll let you guys talk, whoever is wanting to do some releasing. Anyways, I am recovering codependent in a relationship. Calgary in the house. Yeah, Calgary's in the house. And Melanie, it's me, Melanie's up from Edmonton. So she's up there. Go squirrel, I know. Are you? Okay. So I'm going to do a tapping round for addiction. And the main thing, I know, let her get out a thought, haha. The main thing is that Louise Hay said is when we're dealing with addictions is self-hatred. The hussy, I know, she's a hussy. Max is hussy. We're kidding. We're talking about Max Ryan, and Melanie is not really his wife, but you know, it's just funny. It says, every time you think about your addiction for the next month, say over and over to yourself, I approve of myself. And when I said that, when I was saying that, I realized what came up for me. Yes, yes. A lot of people do hate themselves. And hate's a pretty strong word, but maybe it's not self-love, at least, because being a recovering codependent, the big thing that I learned was that I didn't love myself. I thought I did, and I thought I loved my husband. I didn't. It was an addiction. It was a full-blown addiction. Well, I can't say I didn't love him. I loved him as best as I could, and he loved me as best as he could. I've been there. I didn't have self-love. I was addicted to antidepressants, and I hated the world. You have become an amazing person. I can feel that. I can feel that because there is self-love there. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to quickly go to December 19th. Yes, we've all been in that club. Oh, you remembered. Who did you remember? I remembered. Journey Hankart. I've never heard of Journey Hankart. I'm going to write that down too. So as of December 19th, yes, I will. As of December 19th, I was watching Teal Swan on YouTube. She is incredible. She's called the Spiritual Catalyst, and I watch her videos all the time. Whenever it's almost like you can type in whatever, Teal Swan, whatever, and she's got. I love Teal Swan too, but she talked about because she was kidnapped and wounded and injured, and it was just a terrible ritual abuse and rape and everything when she was a child, a young woman too. They also, they took her out, sent her to, well, they prostituted her basically, and her family didn't realize what was going on. But to make a long story short, she didn't love herself when she got free. So she offers a program called the 365 Days of What Would a Person Do. What a nice tingling foot feeling that was. What would a person do who really loved themselves? Because if you don't have self-love, the thought of doing something loving for yourself is really hard. So what I started doing is every decision I made, like whether it was to go for breakfast, and one morning, the first morning I went for breakfast with a friend, and what I wanted was bacon and eggs and cheese and all that kind of stuff. Whereas I know normally have a smoothie, have some fruit, have some, you know, have something healthier. And I chose instead because I thought what I really wanted was some comfort. I was feeling, it was cold and I was feeling kind of vulnerable. And I thought, you know what, the really nice thing to do would be to have bacon and eggs. And I did. And I knew in that moment, because it was a choice I made, because it was loving to myself. And I really, it wasn't because it was radical self-care, exactly. And then I knew it wouldn't harm me. I knew nothing could hurt me when I was doing something so loving and caring and protective. And then the next day, I made a totally different choice. I made a decision. Do you ever find that you trap yourself in a comfort zone that stops you from expressing new desires? Yeah. But I'm also getting past that point. I'm really being conscious of what's going on. Food is one for you. Yeah. But the next day, the choice, the self-loving thing I chose was a smoothie. And yeah, and I put in I put in all my mushrooms and, you know, the not quinoa, but chia seeds and hemp seeds and all the things. Good room, people. Yeah, I know. It's really wonderful people in my scope tonight. So anyways, I love food. I've started cooking this year as a New Year's resolution. Freeze-a-guy. Yeah, it is amazing. I'm glad you stopped by too. I think you've been good for the group. Anyways, now we're going to go back to tapping. So from Louise's stuff and the fact, like I said, self-approval, like I approve of myself, is one of the things she wants us to say for a month. 3 taps. No, tapping. Do you know EFT, Kellen? Oh my. Self-approval. Yes. So approving of ourselves. If we don't feel it, then we're going to tap. So even though, we're tapping on the karate chop here. Even though I'm resistant to approving of myself, I accept how I feel and I am open to change. Even though I struggle with self-love, I accept where I am and how I feel. Even though approving of myself would mean I'd have to change, I know that I can, and I accept myself and how I feel. So then we go up to the eyebrow point, so it's right in here. Resistant to change. This addictive behavior. So scared to feel. Addicted. Been numbing out. Negative self-talk. Resist. So we're going under the arm where a woman's bra strap would be. So resistant to approving of myself. All this resistance. Limiting myself. Can't handle the stress. It's not safe. Feeling is not easy. I'm really scared. It's just not easy. It's easier to numb out. It's easier to hide behind my addiction, but I'm willing to change. Now I'm going to go to our affirmations. I release the pattern in me that created this. I am at peace and I'm worthwhile. It's safe for me. It's safe for me to take charge of my life. Thank you. I choose to be free. I release my breath, I release my stress with deep breathing. I lovingly take back my power. I release this old idea and let it go. I give myself permission to change. No person, place, or thing has any power over me. I am free. I create a new life with new rules that totally support me. The past is over. I choose to love and approve of myself in the now. All experiences are perfect for my growth process. I am at peace with where I am. My mind is cleansed and free. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. I easily and comfortably release that which I no longer need in life. I am doing the best I can. I am wonderful. I am at peace. I freely and easily release the old and joyously welcome the new. I am willing to change and grow. I now create a safe new future. Oh, this is perfect for you. I refuse to limit myself. I am always willing to take the next step. I choose to handle all my experiences with love, joy, and ease. I move beyond past limitations into the freedom of the now. I love and cherish myself. It is safe for me to care for myself. I now choose to support myself in loving, joyous ways. All desire for cigarettes, alcohol, food, whatever it is you're addicted to, has left me, and I am free. Take a deep breath. Take a beautiful deep breath. I really felt that. I don't know, I think that first round of clearing out, the first 2 rounds of kind of clearing out a little bit of the disbelief, at least for me, I really felt that. I don't know about you guys. This creates such a sensation. My body tingles. Perfect. That's what it's supposed to do. Perfect release. And that emotions connects. Yes, thank you. You are incredible people. Thank you. Thank you for doing this with me. You feel the tingling too? Did you feel that about the past or the future and the now? Thank you, Melanie. This is so incredible. That was wonderful. Thank you. It was wonderful. EFT is an incredible, incredible modality. And yeah, I hope you guys go look up TAP. It made my ears ring in a way where I feel more awake to life. Wonderful. Thank you, Jeannie. What does the tingling mean? The tingling just literally means your energy is shifting. That sometimes, sometimes when we get, what it does is it clears, these are all the it's like acupuncture without needles. So these are acupressure points that go into, they store emotions and they store blockages. So when a Chinese doctor, traditional Chinese medical doctor and acupuncturist, puts the needles in your body. Oh yes, the book. Yeah, this is the book we're working through. Can you see that? Yeah, you can take a picture if you want. Thank you. So basically, when there's a block in your energy field, have you ever had acupuncture? You feel a needle, when the needle goes in, you barely feel the needle, but you feel the zzz. It's like sometimes there's a real jolt, an energy surge, and that's what's happening is as we're tapping, we're clearing with the subconscious mind, we're clearing these blocks, like they're actual blocks in our energy field, and they have been proven. So your body is responding to the healing when it tingles to a release. Yeah, exactly. It's a release for sure. And the tingle is good as far as it means things are moving. So you need to have that energy move. Is there anything else that anybody wants to tap on before we close? I don't know. This was really great. Is Christy still in here? I don't know if you're still in here. If you are, yeah, I'd love to chat and see how that went for you. You might want to join Tina's Facebook group. Oh, yeah, right. That's what I was going to say. See, squirrels, tap your way to freedom. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, Sherry, you're awesome. Keep me on track, girl. I need that. I need as much help as I can get. Oh, shiny stuff and squirrels and whatever. That's pretty funny. But anyways, thank you all for joining. Yeah, that feels really good. I almost feel like maybe I'll just do a pink flamingo. So that's a good one. Maybe I'll look for a little prayer or something. She might have something. Actually, I think there is something here. This is what we can do. What's my name again? Okay, squirrel. I'm Tina, tapping Tina. And I always say tap, tap, tap. That's my little handle. That's my shtick. So anyways, before we close, I'm just going to do, she's got this treatment for addictions, tapping Tina. That's right. So take a deep breath. Close your eyes. I won't because I have to read. I claim high self-worth and self-esteem for myself. I love and appreciate myself on every level. I am not my parents, nor any addictive pattern, nor any addictive pattern they may have had. No matter what my past may have been, now in this moment, I choose to eliminate all negative self-talk and to love and approve of myself. I am my own unique self, and I rejoice in who I am. I am acceptable, lovable, and divinely inspired. This is the truth of my being, and I accept it as so. All is well in my world. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody. I'm going to go now. Have a good night. And tomorrow, we will be working on abundance. So law of attraction, dude. Kellen, you can come. It's on attracting prosperity. This will be really good. Wait, it was nice to meet you too. Have a great night, everybody. I'm just so thrilled. Yes. So come on tomorrow around the same time. You can't wait to share that scope. What scope? Which one? So I'm going to be looking at Fearless Living by Rhonda Britton and Journey Hankert. I have you followed. You have me followed. Sharing my scope tomorrow. Oh, perfect. That'd be great. Okay, see you guys, and thank you so much. Journey Hankert is so amazing. I trust what you're saying. All right. Okay. Calgarians, yay! Well, Albertans, how about that? Okay, bye. Love everybody.